The haunting tale of the ghost girl on Studley Road, USA. In the quiet town of Mechanicsville, Virginia, there lies a twisting, narrow stretch of asphalt known as Studley Road. At first glance, it seems like any other rural road, winding through woods and fields. But for those who know the legend, Studley Road holds a much darker, more terrifying secret. Years ago, a small, weather-beaten house stood at the edge of the road, home to a young girl and her parents. Her father was an abusive alcoholic, prone to fits of rage, while her mother was a quiet, loving woman who did her best to shield her daughter from the horrors inside their home. But one fateful night, the father's violent temper boiled over, resulting in a tragedy that would leave a permanent scar on Studley Road. On that night, drunk beyond control, the father flew into a brutal rage. He attacked his wife with such ferocity that he beat her to death. His daughter, who tried desperately to intervene, became his next target. He savagely beat her, breaking her jaw, which hung grotesquely from her face. Bloodied and disoriented, the young girl somehow managed to escape the house, fleeing down Studley Road in search of help. But her injuries were too severe. The pain and loss of blood overtook her, and she collapsed before reaching safety. Alone in the dead of night, she died on the side of the road. Her father, overcome by guilt or madness, ended the horrific night by turning a gun on himself and committing suicide. The house is long gone now, but the road remains. And according to locals, the tragedy that occurred there left behind something much worse than an abandoned property. People traveling down Studley Road late at night have reported seeing a ghostly figure, a girl in a tattered dress, her face pale and bloodied, walking aimlessly along the roadside. Her most distinctive feature is her broken jaw, hanging unnaturally from her face, a haunting reminder of the violence she endured. The ghost girl is often seen moving slowly, almost as if she's still searching for help. But those who encounter her say that stopping for her is the worst mistake you can make. For if you do, she will turn her mutilated face toward you, revealing her terrifying injury in full view. Then, in a horrifying moment of recognition, she will open her mouth, and from her broken jaw will come a blood-curdling, unearthly scream, a scream so terrifying that those who hear it say it chills them to their core. The scream has been described as a sound unlike anything of this world, a cry of pure agony and despair that fills the air with a sense of dread so thick it's almost tangible. Those who hear it claim it haunts them for the rest of their lives, echoing in their nightmares and invading their thoughts long after they've driven away from Studley Road. Some say that the girl's spirit is forever trapped on that road, cursed to relive her final moments in a desperate search for help that will never come. Others believe she is still seeking revenge for the pain and suffering she endured at the hands of her father, luring those who stop too close to her with that terrifying scream. But one thing is certain, if you find yourself driving down Studley Road late at night and you see a small figure by the roadside, don't stop, don't slow down. Don't even look at her, for if you do, you might find yourself face to face with the ghost girl of Studley Road, and her scream may be the last thing you ever hear.